Today I'd like to focus on a very specific type of League player. Inters come in many shapes and sizes, but this one is often the most glossed over when it comes to whose fault it is, and it's the autofill. Now, some people play a multitude of roles. It's recommended that if you play League of Legends, you at least get a baseline of experience for every role in case an autofill happens. I'm not going to sit here and make a case for removing autofill as a concept because that's just, I've played in Master. I'm sure it's worse in Grandmaster Challenger. Queue times can get really long. You have to get a game start eventually. When the game starts dying and in low player hours, it's going to take you 5 minutes to get a game in Emerald, so we need autofill. But if you get autofilled, you should probably dodge if you don't know what you're doing, especially if you play something like if you're in jungle or support. Like those two roles, if you get autofill to those, top lane is a very close second to those two, sharing first place. But if you get filled into jungle or support, just fucking dodge if you don't know how to play the game. So the other day, I was on my gold account. See, my main got banned permanently. So I started playing on a new gold account, and I have like 30 games, 80% win rate, and I'm fighting Emerald players. And I go up against this Emerald too, so it's like, okay, I'm starting to get to the point of the game that people would consider mid-elo, like there are actual humans here. And this guy was Emerald 2. He was playing Kayn, I was playing Volibear. And he was just letting me invade him like this was just another game in like Silver Bronze. And I look at him after the game expecting like what the hell was this guy doing? Because he was just letting me invade. His pathing was obvious. He did a fail gank level 3 bot lane, and just instantly my reaction is, okay, I can invade his top side. He hasn't taken those camps and he won't respawn in time. And he comes there too late to get them, and I just kill him. It's like this. He didn't choose to queue jungle. It's just like this was his play, like right here in the top right. He plays Kayn when he gets autofilled jungle. Otherwise, he's playing mid or ADC, and like he's pretty good at mid and ADC from these stats. Like 60% on the champions he actually plays. No wonder, this guy's actually climbing. But on those games where he chooses to play Jhin, actually, you know what? Look at his KDA on Jhin. His KDA is fine. Like these are just, I'll chalk this up to bad luck. And this here, the Kayn games, just man, if you just need to dodge. Like jungle isn't for you, you don't understand it, and you're causing your team to have a bad game. You could say that, oh, I'm smurfing, but it's like my peak rank is not that much higher than Emerald 2. Like my peak rank is low master. That's not like it's not like I'm some sort of challenger super god or anything. My question to autofill players who don't dodge is, do you gain anything from this experience-wise? Because you're not going to play the role. You're not going to have a terrible game where you int and be like, oh, I learned so much. I'm going to queue jungle next time so I can put this into practice. Or I'm going to start playing a bunch of norms games for jungle or support. And it's like, let me talk about top lane for a second. Like, top lane is such a... It's such an easy to lose lane, and when you lose it a little bit, it's so easy to keep the person out of the way, like, absolutely set the person back. It's a very easy to snowball lane if you know what you're doing. So to put someone who doesn't know what they're doing up against, Phase Rush Ghost Darius with the God King skin on a win streak who knows, exactly how to punish you and will get the kills, and you will not touch the wave. You are not going to touch the wave if you're fighting somebody who doesn't, or if you're fighting against a good player and you don't know what you're doing. You're going to try and take a trade, like, what's that little gif of the kid with the lollipop? It's like, You're just going to walk into the lane like that, and 5 minutes later, you're just going to be, you know, looking at it like a war-torn veteran. You're not going to understand why you lost, and you have no control over it. So it's like, the first thing you can do to prevent this is just get experience in every role. The second thing you can do to prevent this is dodge the actual game. Like, if you see a bad comp, especially in, like, let's say D2 and under, if you see a bad comp, you can still very easily carry the game. So, like, people who dodge because of the bad comp, I don't understand why. Like, maybe if you're just really sick of seeing a certain champion and you have a bad comp and people are already, like, acting up in chat, like, maybe I'd understand that. But if you would dodge that and not you getting autofilled to a point where you're playing at 28% win rate compared to your usual 60, I don't know what your plan is. Like, you're just going to cause yourself to have a bad game. Your team is going to have a bad game. You're probably going to lose. And it's just going to be a bad time. And another thing that autofill players do is they are going to pay more attention to what their assigned role is. Like, say they're a mid laner and they're autofilled support. They're going to do nothing all game if they're behind, but say, "Oh my God, if I was this mid laner, I would be stomping right now. I would be carrying." Then why didn't you dodge? You know, like, why didn't you ask for the swap? Like, role swapping is in the game now. You should never be autofilled if you're this good at mid. You know, maybe the other person is in a similar situation. Like, maybe they actually do play support and mid. Like, the least you could do is ask. You could be vocal. It's like some people just play on autopilot, and I guess that's a little bit of a different thing. I'm gonna try and keep this to the specific archetype of player that I'm talking about. Like, the autopilot is another one I gotta talk about at some point. I got like 10 of these, but today we're just gonna talk about the autofills. It's like, is there just this mentality among autofill players that kind of overlaps with autopilot players? It's just like, oh, well, this is just, part of the game. I'm going to go through it. It's probably going to be a loss. Like, do you accept it before you go in? And if so, like, dodging is -5 LP. It's not much. It's a 5-minute cooldown. Like, unless you wasted your dodge and, oh, well, I got a Yuumi support. I don't like Yuumi support. Okay, Yumi's a bad example because I actually kind of sympathize with that. Oh no, I got Sona. I got a 52% win rate support that I don't like because it doesn't have a hook. I'm dodging. No, you are eating your team alive. You are destroying their souls. You are psychically just harming everyone involved in this situation. Everyone was having too much fun, so here comes the Mossad Inting squad. Just have fun. And you will be the first one to FF the game, 100%. You'll go into it with the most optimistic, what could possibly go wrong attitude, and then, like, 5 minutes into it, you're going to get invaded. The other support is going to roam to other lanes, and your top lane is going to be very tilted because you're not following to grubs, that sort of thing. And it's like, support and jungle aren't that hard. Can we just admit it? Can we just admit that, like, knowing the roam timers and, like, everybody has an icon to know when dragon spawns, you should just be ready for it? Like, this is just a laner complaint I have. It's like, everybody knows the dragon spawns in a minute. There's a constant timer that's there that everybody sees. People, laners especially, will see, oh, dragon, I guess I better back now. It's like, no, you should have backed a minute and a half ago. You should be ready to, like, skirmish in the pit for the next 50 minutes. You should try to have your lane shoved so that you can win position for the dragon. Because, the dragon isn't even the most important thing. It's just a thing that we can fight over. The important thing is winning that fight. And you don't care about that. It's like autofill players are very bad at coordinating the team when they're in, like, a team leader role, which is, again, jungle and support. They are the team leaders. Let's just admit it. And yeah, I'm not saying that a single lane can't carry, bot lane can carry, mid lane can carry, top can certainly carry, but jungle and support are the ones that decide these lanes, so if somebody actually had statistics, I'd like to see that. Like which lane is more likely to carry. I know coachless is a thing for win probability added. That's really helpful. But I'd like to see a coachless statistic on like if this team has an autofill, how much more likely are they to lose? Because like I know people say that duos are more likely to win if the other team has a duo and you don't. And that just makes sense, right? Especially if they're a duo like bot support or jungle top, and the jungle is always ganking you, that sort of thing. But autofill, it's just not fun for anyone to play against. You should just take responsibility and dodge. You should be humble enough to say, "Oh well, Riot hath decreed that I don't get the role I want, so I should either practice the role off my main." And like this is what alts are for. It's for practicing roles you're not good at, champs you're not good at without wasting your LP and ruining your win rate, ruining your win streak on your main. That is why you should have an alt, not because like, oh well, my win rate's dipping and my MMR is bad. I'm just going to try again. I'm gonna roll the dice again. I view this game as a coin flip.
This is AI generated penis music.